Okay, I'm going to do this. I think I'm going to do this all in strings just for starters, and I might play around with the instrumentation a little bit after that. So I'm going to shrink this down a little bit. Here's my strings section. I'm going to want not the legato. This is the legato track. So this is the tremolo. Kind of don't want either of those. Let me see. I might add another string section. String ensemble, staccato. That could work well. Staccato means short. Like that. Let's try that. Okay, and now let's just put in this program, I gotta add a MIDI clip first. Insert MIDI clip. You might not have to do that in yours because I could just hit record and play something, but I'm not really positive what I want to do yet. So everything so far is based around C minor, right? I could stick to C minor. Why not? So let's do an octave of C minor. My other idea would be to go to G or G minor. Because that's the dominant, that's a fifth away. They work together well, but they show that we're not, like if everything about the judge is C minor, the cops might be centered around G minor. That might be a good idea. We'll see. So I'm just putting in a little rhythm here.
It got you into this. They aren't your friends. I don't.
Okay, so I think that's kind of cool. Let's give that a little bit more volume.
It got you into this. They aren't your friends. I don't.
Might shorten those notes just a little bit. I'm not sure if it's going to have an effect on the staccato.
It got you into this. They aren't your friends. I don't.
Okay, it's kind of cool. Let's do that again, but let's raise that a minor third.
It got you into this.
It's kind of creepy.
They aren't your friends. I don't see any of them trying to help you. Why don't you tell us who they are? I don't.
Cool. And then let's repeat this. Let's just loop that. Let's make that our riff. And then I might add some more stuff. So I'm kind of just making another ostinato here where this 4-bar pattern is my ostinato.
It got you into this. They aren't your friends. I don't see any of them trying to help you. Why don't you tell us who they are? I don't want to rat on nobody. That's the underworld.
I like that tempo. It's a little faster than I was initially thinking, but it fits into the rhythm of their voices really well. It's not something I normally think about, but you could almost imagine what they're saying is like rhythmic, like it's almost like they're rapping.
It got you into this. They aren't your friends. I don't see any of them trying to help you. Why don't you tell us who they are?
All right, like it fits. Kind of interesting. Okay, it's cool. Let's add another element here. So let's go up to my legato strings. And let's do something that I love to do. Is this my legato strings? No, this is my tremolo strings. This is my legato strings. Yes. Here what I'm going to do is, this is just a technique that I use all the time. I don't have a good name for it. I just love doing it. And it is completely isolated, just making a super long and super high note. It's going to stick to a C because that works. Let's hear that.
That got you into this. They aren't your. Now these fellas that got you into this. They aren't your friends. That got you into this.
Oops, my volume is all the way down.
Now these fellas that got you into this. They aren't your friends. I don't see any of them trying to help you. Why don't you tell us who they are?
Okay, now I want to go back up to the octave that I was in.
That got you into this. They aren't your friends. I don't see any of them trying to help you. Why don't you tell us who they are? I don't want to rat on nobody. That's the underworld code, Frankie. You want to get this mess cleared up, you'll have to show us that you want to be on the side of law and order.
Second note.
I guess so. What do I have to do?
Just... That got you into this. They aren't your friends. I don't see any of them trying to help you. Why don't you tell us who they are?
I don't want to rat on nobody.
That's the underworld code, Frankie. If you want to get this mess cleared up, you'll have to show us that you want to be on the side of law and order.
I guess so. What do I have to...
How's it got you into this? They aren't your friends. I don't see any of them trying to help you. Why don't you tell us who they are?
I don't want to rat on nobody.
That's the underworld code, Frankie. If you want to get this mess cleared up, you'll have to show...
Okay, maybe wrap that up here by going down to an A and then down to a G. Little melody.
How's it got you into this? They aren't your friends. I don't see any of them trying to help you. Why don't you tell us who they are?
I don't want to rat on nobody.
That's the underworld code, Frankie. If you want to get this mess cleared up, you'll have to show us that you want to be on the side of law and order.
Okay, nice and simple. I could beef up that string stuff by throwing it into the piano as well. Piano is a great rhythmic instrument.
How's it got you into this? They aren't your friends.
Let's make it an
I
octave
don't see
lower.
any of them trying to help you. Why don't you tell us who they are?
And let's turn the volume down on it
That's
just
the
a
underworld
touch.
code, Frankie. If you want to get this mess cleared up, you'll have to show us that you want to be on the side of law and order.
It's cool. Okay, so I'm liking this so far. Let's see how long we can ride this out. So let's do this. Let's go there.
What did you get acquainted with?
I was playing pool. You wanted to play me a game of pool.
Does anyone else know him?
I don't know.
The night you were arrested, the doctor said you had taken something. What was that?
I don't know.
Okay, so this is the third time it's happening, and this scene is still going because this queue is crazy long, like all the queues here. Let's add a little more rhythm in here, and let's use this vibes track that we've got. So I'm going to copy this down to here. And what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to fill in this chord. So let's zoom in. Oh, I know what we can do. Watch this. You'll like this. Let's just drag these out to fill this whole thing. So I've just got C and an E flat. But let's turn these into chords. So C minor, C, E flat, G. That works. E flat. If E flat is our root, we could do a chord. Probably is going to be E flat major, actually. G, B flat. Okay, so those are our two chords. Now on vibes, they're just going to hit these and they're going to ring. They're not going to sustain forever. This isn't going to sound great by itself. I'm going to do one more trick to it.
What did you get acquainted with?
I was playing pool. You wanted to play me a game.
Oops, my volume is all the way down again. I keep leaving volumes down in the previous section. Okay, so that's what that sounds like soloed. But here's what I'm going to do to it. I'm going to arpeggiate it. Now, if you've never done this before, what an arpeggio is just taking a chord and playing each note one at a time. So it makes a rhythm. What I can do, though, I can just add an arpeggiator to it and have it automatically do it. So in my program, I can just drag an arpeggiator down, let's say like that, and now it's going to play them one at a time. I could also manually do it, and in any program you'll have an arpeggiator in there somewhere.
What did you get acquainted with?
Okay, I think one thing I'm going to do is move. No, I can't do that. I'm going to add another low note that's not the root. Let's actually add that all the way through. So I'm going to put a G all the way through it. G is the same in both chords, and I just want one more lower note there. Oh, that screws up the rhythm. Well, let's see how that sounds.
The night you were arrested, the doctor said you had taken something. What was that?
I don't know.
Let's give that a little bit more volume.
What did you get acquainted with?
that top
You wanted to
note.
play me.
Where did you get acquainted with?
I was playing pool. You wanted to play me a game of pool.
Anyone else know him?
No.
The night you were arrested, the doctor said you had taken something. What was that?
I don't know.
Come on, Frankie.
Okay, I'm liking that. That arpeggiator adds some nice variety to it and gives it more pulse, kind of. So let's keep going with this. See how long this scene
Honest, I don't know.
really is gonna go. Okay, let's call it
Oh.
when the cop enters.
All right, Frankie. You think it over for a while. I'll talk to you later.
Okay, let's call that the end. So I'm gonna mark that as the end. So I'm gonna let this go all the way to there. I'm gonna leave that solo out because that's getting a little tiring for this long cue. Let's leave that going. Let's maybe take this and let's put it down in the tremolo strings. Let's maybe do it a bunch lower. And let's add it to the winds. Let's just see what that does.
Arrested. The doctor said you had taken something. What was that?
I don't know.
Come on, Frankie. You better tell me.
Oh, my volumes are all the way down again. Let's give it some good volume to start. This has some volume.
What was that?
I don't know.
Come on, Frankie. You better tell me.
I'm Benny.
A penny? Been a Benadryl tablet?
Oh, we've got staccato winds here. It's not really going to work very well. So let's take that out.
What was that?
I don't know.
Okay, with this one, let's fill out this chord 2 here so that we've got a chord happening. C, E flat. Let's put the G on the bottom just because I like that sound a little bit better. And here we had an E flat major. So that's going to be an E flat, G, and B flat. We've got a B flat in the chord, so we just need to add a G. Let's put it down there. Then let's let these go for the rest of the way here. And let's do this. That's going to make a good amount of dissonance right there. And then let's add a D to it. That's also going to make some dissonance. Not as sharp as that, but I think it'll be a nice sound. Let's hear it. Okay, some nice dissonance. Let's hear it in context.
What was that?
I don't know.
Come on, Frankie. You better tell me.
I'm Benny.
Benny? Been a Benadryl tablet? Where did you get it?
He gave it to me.
You mean Fred Smith gave it to you? Where did he get it? Can you tell me?
No. I don't know.
Frankie, if you could tell us who's behind these robberies, who's supplying kids like yourself with pennies, movies, if you could tell us that,
Honest, I don't know.
Okay, let's fade this one out
You
now.
must have something.
No, honest, Sarge, I tell you, but I don't know.
All right, Frankie.
And let's fade out my piano here also. And I want to kind of dovetail something here, so I think I'm just going to leave that marimba because I'm kind of into that.
Honest, I don't know.
You must have something.
No, honest, Sarge, I tell you, but I don't know.
All right, Frankie. You think it over for a while. I'll talk to you later. Come on.
Cool, and that ends fairly nicely. I like where that ends. Okay, this needs some mixing. I've put in everything too loud, so we're burying the dialogue. So I should go through and adjust all those so that the dialogue still sits very comfortably on top of it. but I'll do that later.